Ba bee da boo da boo, ba bee da boo da boo.
Hey, what's up, everyone? So today we're gonna have a first impressions video of Mutant Year Zero: Road to Eden. As you can see there, this is a title screen that we're looking at. On the left we have Bormin, and on the right we have Ducks. And I have to say, when I first saw this trailer for the video game, I was like blown away. I was like, oh my goodness, this looks actually really good. It reminded me a little bit of Darkwing Duck, those old Disney characters and cartoons back in the day, and I'm talking about ducks. And when I first saw the trailer, I was like, oh, that looks really good. And also, he reminds me of Howard the Duck, movie from 1980s, so I'm dating myself just a little bit there. But yeah, my first impressions of the game are it's pretty good. It's not without any bugs. I have run into some bugs here recently, particularly when there was one particular scene where Ducks was stuck in the T-Man model pose. So he was stuck in the T model pose, and yeah, it was pretty weird. There's another bug where I was actually stuck against some cover. In the game, you use a lot of cover like you do in XCOM games, and what is it? Those Sudden Strike, I believe it was, Men of War. It's that sort of game. So that's the kind of top-down look you're going to be having, a real-time strategy game. And I had to say, yeah, I've had a little bit of fun. I am a little bit disappointed. I was expecting to see a lot more full motion video, a lot of those cutscenes. I know a lot of people don't like them, but me, I'm a sucker for a story, and if you can put some good graphics together, then oh my goodness, that's why I was blown away by the announced trailer, which was really really good. It was Borman was in there, Dux was in there, and there was a girl. I forgot her name, but we're gonna be looking at some video game footage here, and I had to say it was just blew me away. Like I said, it's not without its bugs, but in the lack of cutscenes and stuff, or something that some of the cutscenes you look in the game are actually in-game renderings, so it's not actual full-blown CGI like there were in the announced trailer. But I have to say it's pretty good. Borman on the left there, he's a Warthog, a mutant. This is post-apocalyptic nuclear fallout, where all the old people before the wars began, I guess, were called the elders in this game, and we're just surviving. There's a lot of stuff that you can collect, and Borman, he does the voice actor does a very good job of putting this together for us. It's a wonderful job of narrating the story for us. And another thing that really kind of lackluster for me is the menus. As far as going into maps, it's just kind of linear. I'd like to kind of know where I am a little bit better. Sometimes the enemies are very hard to spot because the camera is just fixated where you can rotate it left to right in 300 degrees, but you can't really zoom in until you're actually in combat. So that's one of the bad things for me. But the good thing is it just keeps having me come back. Another thing I want to mention right off the bat is that it does not hold your hand, and it's really, sometimes it can be brutal. I've made quite a few mistakes. I'm maybe 25 30 minutes into the game, and I've already died like 7 times. So and that's not saying a bad thing. It's just a lot of my mistakes that I've made that I've learned, like, oh, okay, I could have done that a little bit differently, or I didn't see that enemy in that corner over there, or specifically shamans that call in reinforcements really did a number to me. But that's the thing that I like about it. It's like Lost Souls. It's not really as brutal as Lost Souls. Lost Souls really, it does actually brutalizes a player for playing the game, but this one is not. This one's more forgiving, but you do learn a lot of different stuff, like the shaman, for instance. I didn't really know. The game did tell me, but I didn't know which specific enemy it was until I started get back into the game. But yeah, it's one of those games that I put it down after I died a couple times, and I just stepped away, but I came back to it a few hours later because it's that good. I like it. I came back to it a few hours later because of the fact that it just grabbed my attention. I'm like, you know what? I learned a little bit different. I can do it this certain way. I can run and cover like you do in XCOM. Yeah, it shows you what kind of coverage you're using, and some of the menus where you can actually upgrade. Like I said, I'm not too far into the game. It's just my first impressions. But Ducks actually grows wings like a moth, which is a little duck on that we saw there. And I have yet to unlock that, but that's going to be something specific that I really would like to get. And yeah, so far, like I said, it's a pretty good game. It's like not without its bugs. It is a darker setting as far as ambiance. I would say not as good lighting. Well, there's pretty good lighting, but the atmosphere lends itself for that kind of game where it's a little bit darker and a little bit darker in the mood, also in storytelling. But Yeah, it's one of those games that drew me in as soon as I saw the announced trailer. And I have it here on my channel. I have the announced trailer, so I'll put a link in the description so you guys can see that. So it's just something I was looking forward to, and I cannot believe that Game Pass had it when it first came out. I know it's not really a huge title, but it's one of those games that I wanted to check out, and I've had a lot of fun. So we're going to have a look at the menus and stuff and some of the different upgrades. One thing is that coming across like what they call the money in the game is scraps, and that's pretty difficult sometimes. I think it's a little bit overpriced in a lot of areas, but it's pretty cool little upgrades, and the way they put the guns together. There's a little slight weaponsmith. There's not really. You can upgrade weapons with different things that you find all over the map in some of these battles, and yeah, it's pretty cool to see. Like I said, I've enjoyed my time here. It's not holding my hand, but every time I put the controller down after I'm disappointed I lost because I could have done it, set myself up a certain way, and I'm playing on normal difficulty, so I come back to it. I'm like, you know what? I want to play that mission again, or that place where I got killed, where I can further progress in the game. So yeah, it's a pretty cool little game. Having fun with Bormin, ducks, and I forgot the name of the girl in the game, but I would recommend you picking up this game if you're on the fence about it or thinking about it. It does have its bugs, but it's fun. It's a story that so far has caught my attention, and hopefully it'll continue to catch my attention as we make our way to Eden, the mythological place that you're free of disease, free of any kind of haunting from the enemies. Well, anyways, guys, that's the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Light for God, and I am signing out. I will see you when I see you, and that's on the road to Eden.
Ducks have to go north, farther from home than we've ever been. It's dangerous. Ducks thinks I'm crazy to press on. I don't disagree with him.